Yo, what it do, YouTube? JLockEmUp here. Today, I'm coming with you guys with a power forward build. It's my favorite build that I have seen so far. I love playing with shooters when I'm a guard, and I love shooting when I am a big. Now, this big is going to be on the shorter side, 6'8", so that if you get switched onto the guards in park or pro and whatever happens, you can do that. You have a chance to stop them. The bigger guys are just really slow, like they're in mud, and I love being on the shorter side of things. So I'm choosing this even split of defense and shooting, the green and red pie chart. Then I always go for speed. Speed usually trumps every single game. I'm choosing speed until I'm proven wrong. For the stats, there's a couple of different ways you can do this, but I'm gonna show you guys the way that I did it. The main thing here is that I did not upgrade my steal here. So my steal is down. I put one tick down here from my perimeter defense because I get an extra point here. I have no playmaking. I don't want to pass the ball at all. I don't want to dribble at all. I'm gonna make the easy pass. Like, people are gonna come up to me to come grab the ball. Pass accuracy doesn't matter. My ball handling doesn't matter. I'd rather be better at finishing and shooting. And that's just for me. From here, I max out my shooting. And again, you put it one tick down or a couple ticks down, so you get an extra point. And with this extra point you got from the perimeter defense being down and the shooting being down 1, you put 1 on this post hook, and you get 9 finishing badges. Now, I have my steal down so I can have perimeter defense. I'd rather play good, solid defense than get on-ball steals. Your steal being down does not affect the passing lanes whatsoever. That is why I did it. And if you guys want to, you can put down some perimeter defense, get some steal, pull it from a couple of different stats. But that's what I did, guys. You can even pull down from your interior defense or even your lateral quickness if you want to get the steal that you want. But if you do that, you see how these defensive badges kind of change a little bit. You guys can mess around to see how it is for you guys. But this is where I'm going, guys. 9 finishing, 19 shooting. I want every single shooting badge that I can get possible. Shooting is really hard in this game. I want to give myself the best chance to hit an open shot. 1 playmaking and 20 defensive. From here, I gotta go Burley or Define. I'm going Burley. Big boys in the building. Now my weight, I put it all the way down. I want as much speed as possible. Strength, I do not care about whatsoever. Only downside is that your interior defense starts to go down a lot when you do this, but it makes up for the speed that you get. So that's where I'm going. Wingspan, I'm going to max it out. Now, I know some people want that like mid to high 70s 3-point shot, like a 73, 72 to start off. So when you get 99, it gets up towards that mids. But when you do that, like I just don't like it. When you start going higher wingspan, look at the block and the dunks. They go up so much, and you can get contact dunks with this build. It's crazy. The big man contact dunks, the blocks go up by 7, and that's where I'm going. And again, I went 6'8". You guys could choose 6'7". I see a few people doing that. Now, the 6'8" to me is the most balanced. When you go 6'7", you see how it kind of makes up the stats you lose and the perimeter lateral quickness. It also does that for the steal. So people who put on steal, they might like this 6'7". So going on, I'm going to choose this spot up shooter, sharp takeover. You can get pretty much all of them except the playmaking. You can get the rim protector, lockdown type badge, glass, spot up, and slasher. Now, I would advise you guys either choose glass cleaner or spot up shooter. Those 2 are my favorites for this build. Again, this 2K is really hard to shoot. I'm gonna be playing park mostly with this, but I will take it to the rec and pro am some. I know that you rec and pro am guys might like this glass cleaner badge a little bit better, but I'm going spot up shooter. And as you see here, they have some comparisons right here. I am a 3-level scorer. Now let's go to the badges. All right, guys, on to these finishing badges. It's really simple. Put on contact finisher, pro touch, and slithery finisher. I know a lot of people like this relentless finisher, but when you do your your gateway drills for the week, and you get the extra bit of stamina, relentless finisher doesn't matter quite that much. It just reduces the fatigue from continually finishing at the rim with contact. And if fatigue is not an issue for you, you do not need that badge at all. Acrobat's a good badge to have because people miss a lot of reverse layups, but on this build, I'm not taking one reverse layup. I don't know, like, I'm not taking that whatsoever. And these are the 3 badges that I am going with. Alright guys, on to the shooting badges. These are some badges that I recommend you do. Catch and shoot. Flexible release is really, really good and underrated this year. Gold is good enough. Corner specialist, hot start, range extender, and hot zone hunter. Now these last 2 badges, you can put it on your Deadeye. You can max out these gold corner specialists. You can max out range extender, flexible release. There's a lot of different options you can go with. But me, I like shooting as far as I can. I like to go this range extender. Now, quick note about range extender. Once you go out of your little hotspot area, I don't believe hot zone hunter works as of right now, and that's kind of huge, honestly. Like, I know a lot of people, it's probably smarter to take this down and put it somewhere else, like flexible release, even volume shooter if you're shooting a lot, or Deadeye. But you have a lot of badges to choose from, so it's really hard to go wrong here. One playmaking badge, simple, put on unpluckable, so when you get rebounds, you don't get stripped right off the bat. Alright guys, on to these defensive badges. There is a lot of options you can choose from. I recommend putting on Rebound Chaser Hall of Fame no matter what. I love picking passes off the lane. I love Interceptor at least Silver, but I like to go Hall of Fame. If you're able to play the passing lanes well, you have this max wingspan and you can pick off a lot. Plus, when you're playing park, people like to do lobs all the time, and Interceptor helps get rid of those. Intimidator is not as good as it was in previous years, but I'm still putting on gold. I like Hall of Fame clamps. Depending on how your team plays, if you run sides, if you guys like to switch a lot, clamps is really good to play against the guards. You need to box out. You are a undersized big man. You need to be able to hit a box before you go for that rebound. Now you also can choose this defensive leader is really good. Post move lockdown if you're playing a lot of one-on-ones, or you think you're gonna play against a lot of post scorers. You put up your steal, you put on pickpocket. There is a lot you can choose from, and I actually would probably put Intimidator down and box down some to put on this Hall of Fame brick wall. Depending on, again, who you're playing with. Are you going to be the main guy setting the screen, or are you going to be sitting corner? It just depends. And if you're corner, especially on defense, chase down artists is pretty solid, so that when your teammates get beat, you guys can rotate and you get a really good animation for getting that block. But there you go, guys. There's a lot of options here, and I'm going to keep testing these defensive badges out. It's a little hard to choose from this year, but there you guys go. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Appreciate you guys coming down and watching. I'm going to be getting this player up, grinding him out. I'm actually going to start a series pretty soon with no money spent, starting on just the bare minimum overall and grinding him to a 99. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, see you later.